Hello students, in this video I will discuss methods of preparation and some properties of aryl halides. As we know that aryl halides are halogen derivatives of benzene. Formula of this molecule is C6H5X, where X may be any halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. Let us discuss methods of preparation of aryl halides. First method of preparation is these can be prepared from benzene. Okay, so when benzene is treated with chlorine and in presence of oxygen gas in cupric chloride at 500 Kelvin temperature, then chlorobenzene is produced. This process is known as Raschig process and it is a commercial method for the preparation of chlorobenzene from benzene. Second way, that when benzene is treated with iodine I2 in presence of iodic acid HiO3, then iodobenzene is produced. Now to get chlorobenzene or bromobenzene, benzene can be treated with chlorine or bromine in presence of ferric chloride or ferric bromide, which acts as a Lewis acid in this reaction. In presence of dark, then we get chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. Second way by which benzene can be used to prepare aryl halide is that when benzene is treated with nitrous acid is HNO2, then we get benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, this process is known as diazotization. Nitrous acid HNO2 is unstable compound and it is prepared in situ. In situ preparation means whenever we required HNO2, we prepare it in the reaction conditions only by mixing NaNO2, sodium nitrite and HCl. So when benzene is mixed with sodium nitrite and HCl, it undergo diazotization process and we get benzene diazonium chloride C6H5N2Cl. This benzene diazonium chloride can be used to prepare many aryl halides. First is when it is treated with cuprous halide and HX, then we get aryl halide. If X is Cl, then we get chlorobenzene. If it is Br, then we get bromobenzene. This reaction is known as Sand-Meier's reaction. Benzene diazonium chloride, when treated with copper powder and hydrogen halide, maybe hydrogen chloride or hydrogen bromide, then again we get chlorobenzene or bromobenzene. Okay, this reaction is known as Gattermann's reaction. For the preparation of fluorobenzene from benzene diazonium chloride, we treat this benzene diazonium chloride with HBF4. This gives benzene diazonium fluoroborate. Okay, when benzene diazonium chloride is treated with hydrofluoroboric acid, then we get benzene diazonium fluoroborate, and this diazonium fluoroborate upon heating gives fluorobenzene C6H5F by the removal of boron trifluoride BF3 and nitrogen gas. This reaction is known as Bals-Schiemann reaction. Second method of preparation is from phenol. When phenol is treated with phosphorus pentachloride, then by the removal of phosphoryl chloride and HCl, we get chlorobenzene C6H5Cl. Okay. Now third is aryl halides can also be prepared from silver salt of acid, which is known as Hunslicker reaction. When silver benzoate, it is a silver salt of benzoic acid. Okay, so when silver benzoate treated with bromine and after distillation process in presence of carbon tetrachloride, we get bromobenzene. Okay, bromobenzene we get C6H5Br by the removal of silver bromide and carbon dioxide. So in this way aryl halides can be prepared. Next we'll discuss properties of aryl halides. Physical properties: these are colorless, oily liquid or solid substances. These are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. Their density is more than water. Aryl halides have characteristic smell. Boiling point and melting point increases as we move forward in halogen series, means aryl iodides have highest boiling point or melting point and aryl fluorides have lowest melting and boiling point. Now let us start chemical properties of aryl halides. Aryl halides broadly give 4 types of chemical properties. First, electrophilic substitution reaction on benzene ring. Second, reaction with metal. Third, reduction. And fourth, nucleophilic substitution reaction. Let us begin with electrophilic substitution reaction. As we know that benzene ring is an electron rich center as it contains 3 pi bonds. 3 pi bonds means 6 pi electrons. So it always show electrophilic substitution reactions, means an electrophile will approach to benzene ring and get substituted here. It will substitute hydrogen atom of benzene ring, any of the hydrogen atom. But when halogen is attached with benzene ring, then this halogen will decide the position of attachment of an electrophile. Since resonating effect of halogen is lesser than the resonating effect of benzene ring, halogen has plus R effect and benzene has minus R effect. So lone pair of halogen are shifted towards benzene ring and hence resonance started in benzene ring, and in this way we can make all these resonating structures. Step by step this double bond will shift from one place to another place and many resonating structures we can make. As it is clear from all these resonating structures and its resonance hybrid also that negative charge appears at ortho or para position to halogen. Negative charge appears here means any electrophile will come to this aryl halide, then it will approach either to ortho position or it will go to para position. Okay. So in general, electrophilic substitution reaction of aryl halides can be shown by this equation. E positive means electrophile. Electrophile means any positive charge ion or any molecule which is electron deficient. So this cation when attack on aryl halide, then it will get substituted at ortho and para position of halogen, and in this way we get two products. Let us have a look over some of electrophilic substitution reaction of aryl halides. These two hydrogen atoms of ortho or para position are substituted by electrophile. First is halogenation, when aryl halide, for example in this case chlorobenzene, treated with any halogen Cl2, Br2, etc. in presence of ferric chloride or ferric bromide, which is a Lewis acid, then chlorine gets substituted at ortho and para position, and in this way we get ortho dichlorobenzene and para dichlorobenzene along with HCl. Hydrogen of this position combined with one of chlorine atom, and in this way we get HCl. Second property is sulfonation. When aryl halides are treated with concentrated H2SO4, then SO3H benzene sulfonic acid compound we get. SO3H gets substituted at the benzene ring and we get orthochlorobenzene sulfonic acid and parachlorobenzene sulfonic acid along with water H2O. Okay. Third is nitration. When aryl halides are treated with concentrated nitric acid and in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, then NO2 group gets substituted at ortho and para position to chloro group, and we get orthonitrochlorovengine and para-chloronitrobenzene along with water. Fourth is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Now Friedel-Crafts reaction in this case can be divided into two parts: Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation means to the benzene ring any alkyl group come and attach by the substitution of hydrogen atom at ortho and para position. So if it is treated with methyl chloride or ethyl chloride, okay, in presence of Lewis acid, aluminum chloride or ferric chloride, then alkyl group gets substituted at ortho or para position. So when methyl chloride is treated, then we get orthochlorotoluene and para-chlorotoluene. At the ortho position of CH3 group, chlorine is attached, and here at the para position of CH3 group, chlorine is attached. Hence we get orthochlorotoluene and para-chlorotoluene, and if it is treated with ethyl group, then ethyl group is introduced at ortho and para position. Okay. Now second is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation, when aryl halides are treated with acetyl chloride CH3COCl in presence of any Lewis acid AlCl3 and hydrous aluminum chloride, then COCH3 group get introduced at ortho and para position of chlorine. In this way we get orthochloroacetophenone and para-chloroacetophenone. It is ketone. Okay, it contains ketonic group, C double bond O group. Next category is reaction with metals. When aryl halides treated with sodium in presence of dry ether, then two phenyl rings joined with each other, we get diphenyl and 2 NaCl is removed. Okay, it is called as Fittig reaction. When aryl halides are treated with any alkyl chloride in presence of sodium and dry ether, then this alkyl group CH3 group get introduced at the place of chlorine and we get toluene. It is known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction, which is a combination of Wurtz reaction and Fittig reaction. Example is this. Third reaction is Ullmann's reaction. When iodobenzene, when at the place of chlorine iodine is there, then iodobenzene when heated with copper powder, then we get diphenyl and cupric iodide. Next reaction with magnesium. When bromobenzene or iodobenzene is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, then we get phenyl magnesium bromide or phenyl magnesium iodide, which is a Grignard reagent. When chlorobenzene is treated with magnesium, then we need presence of tetrahydrofuran THF. Bromo and iodobenzene treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, whereas chlorobenzene when treated with magnesium, then it reacts in presence of tetrahydrofuran, and in this case we get phenyl magnesium chloride. Okay. Third category of reaction is reduction reactions. When alkyl halides are treated with nickel aluminum alloy in presence of sodium hydroxide, then reduction takes place. HCl get removed and 1H is substituted here and we get benzene. Okay. Now last category is nucleophilic substitution reactions. Aryl halides are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction as compared to alkyl halides because there is a partial double bond character between carbon and halogen in aryl halide due to resonance. That we have seen. Here in resonating structure, there is a partial double bond character between carbon of benzene. So, this bond is very difficult to break. For nucleophilic substitution reaction, this halide ion should be substituted by any other nucleophile. So, for this we have to break this bond, and since this bond, carbon-halogen bond, has partial double bond character, so it is very difficult to break this bond. So this is the first reason that why aryl halides are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution. reactions. Second one, in alkyl halides, the carbon to which halogen is attached, it is sp3 hybridized, whereas in aryl halides, this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. S character in sp2 hybridized carbon atom is more as compared to sp3 hybridized carbon atom or sp3 hybridized orbital. Since this carbon contains more S character means it has more tendency to hold these bonded electrons. It can hold these electrons very strongly as compared to this carbon atom. Hence, we can say that this bond is stronger in aryl halides as compared to alkyl halides. Third, bond length of CX bond in alkyl halide is larger than in aryl halides. Due to resonance, there is a partial double bond character developed in between carbon of benzene and halogen, and hence bond length is decreases. Shorter bond length means again it is very difficult to break this bond. Now fourth, if halide ion get removed from benzene ring for nucleophilic substitution reaction, then we get erinium ion, phenyl carbocation. But benzene ring cannot hold positive charge as benzene ring is a very electron rich center, so this phenyl carbocation is highly unstable. So in this way, with the help of this discussion, we can say that, so with the help of this reaction, so with the help of this explanation, we can say that aryl halides are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reactions as compared to alkyl halides. For nucleophilic substitution reaction, we need to supply some extra conditions to aryl halides. Let us begin with nucleophilic substitution reactions of aryl halides. When aryl halides are treated with ammonia in presence of cuprous oxide at 475 Kelvin temperature at very high pressure, then this chlorine is substituted by NH2 group and we get aromatic amines, and the name of this compound is aniline. When it is treated with cuprous cyanide at 475 Kelvin, then 2 moles of chlorobenzene are consumed and we get cyanobenzene and cuprous chloride. At very high pressure and at 625 Kelvin temperature, when it is treated with sodium hydroxide, then Cl group is substituted by OH group and we get phenol. Now, if any electron withdrawing group is attached at ortho or para position of this halogen, then nucleophilic substitution reactions takes place very easily. For example, if chlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide in presence of aqueous sodium hydrogen carbonate and high temperature, reaction will not take place. But if orthonitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide under the same conditions, then at 400 Kelvin temperature, this Cl is substituted by hydroxyl group and we get orthonitrophenol. If 2 nitro groups are present, one at ortho and one at para to this chlorine group, then only 370 Kelvin temperature is needed when it is treated with NOH in presence of aqueous sodium hydrogen carbonate and chlorine is substituted by hydroxyl group. And again, if all the 3 positions, both ortho and para, these are occupied by electron withdrawing group, then nucleophilic substitution reaction is very easy. Only 300 Kelvin temperature is required and OH group can be introduced only by treating this compound with aqueous sodium hydrogen carbonate and we get picric acid 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. Okay. When no electron withdrawing group is present with halogen in aryl halide, reaction will not take place. 1 nitro group, high temperature is required. 2 nitro groups, little bit less temperature is required. But if 3 nitro groups are present, then very easily reaction can take place and Cl group gets substituted by OH group very easily. Okay, so this is all about aryl halides. In this video, I have discussed with you methods of preparation of aryl halides and chemical properties of aryl halides. Thank you.